I'm gonna be honest, your data privacy settings are garbage. To show you how bad it is, I'm gonna explain the problem with opting out of data tracking in the time that it takes to fully opt out of data tracking on just one website. When you get a new phone or sign up for a new app or get one of these pop-ups on how to change your privacy settings, how often do you actually look at the settings? If you're like most people, almost never. There's plenty of studies out there showing that the majority of people don't change their default settings. But let's say you do want to change your privacy settings, as so many tech companies have started promoting their new privacy tools, surely out of the goodness of their hearts and not the major privacy scandals that have broken out over the last few years, or laws requiring them to put these settings front and center. So let's say you actually do want to make a change to better protect your data online. How would that go? Pravolta, a company that specializes in privacy-focused ads, ran a study in August and found that it takes 17 clicks to opt out of Google's data collection in the United Kingdom, while it only took 1 click to give the tech giant consent to collect your data. The company looked at 50 of the UK's top websites and found that on average, it takes 5 times as long to opt out as it does to opt in for data collection. That's the model we live under currently, with opt-out for privacy settings, which means the burden to achieve privacy is on you rather than on companies worth billions of dollars. Staying private from advertisers, data brokers, and web giants shouldn't feel like you're building a Lego set. Especially when your company is out there telling the world,
protecting your data and respecting your privacy are at the core of everything we do.
80% of Google Chrome users are tracked by third parties. You can change that, but only 1 in 5 people using Chrome have actually bothered to adjust their settings. Compare that with Apple's Safari, where the third-party tracking is turned off by default. Less than 10% are tracked there. If a company says they care about your privacy, check to see what's protected by default and what you have to change to actually get privacy. Here's Amazon's hardware chief, David Limp, boasting that Alexa was the first voice assistant to allow people to opt out of its human reviews program.
And we're the first company to adopt an opt-out from being able to have customers, have human annotators, listen to their voice recordings.
That's true, but just one problem with that. Google Assistant and Apple Siri are both opt-in, which means you have to volunteer to have a person listening to your conversations to improve its products. It's privacy built in by default, while Amazon's approach has been making you go through its settings and even warn you when you try to opt out. Oh, look at that. I thought I'd be done by now, and it turns out I still have a long way to go opting out of ad trackers for bodybuilding.com. That's just one website. Imagine doing this on every page that you ever visited and every app that you've ever used. It's still going, by the way, so enjoy the rest of this video with just this in the corner. This is still happening. I honestly thought I'd be done by now. I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. I'll be right back. If only there was some way to have all of these opted out to begin with. Oh well, I guess we'll never know.